Yes,
Cool.
you made it right into this video because you know you are missing something in your twin flame union. And we are going to share with you what is that thing that you know you are missing.
And it's love. Better. Video's over. Thank you for watching. Bye. No, just kidding. So basically, I guess you're here because you want to be loved back by your twin flame, and maybe you are also here to know how to love your twin flame properly. And we are going to share with you what it looks like to love your twin flame and what it doesn't look like to love your twin flame. A very crucial mistake that you should not make
Ever. So let's start. What is not unconditionally loving your twin flame? What doesn't it look like? And it's not texting all day, hanging out all day, dancing together all day, playing together. This is soulmate-based relationship.
And repelling to your twin flame union.
You don't want to do that. You want to forget about basically everything you know about because it's soulmate-based. This is a twin flame union. Your union is not based on external things. You don't look outside for yourself to measure like, oh my God, I'm doing better this week with my twin flame because today we got to hang out to the movies. Of course, it feels nice. Of course, it's something you want to enjoy, but it's not how you measure your twin flame union. You measure your twin flame union by how much peace you feel within yourself, how much in touch you are with your own feelings, how much you are doing your inner work to heal all those uncomfortable feelings that your twin flame might be mirroring you right now.
So loving your twin flame is not something that you do on the outside. And it's also not to measure, as Daniel said, like how many times he's texting you back. I stay with the he right now for simplicity. How many times he is messaging you back, how many times you have been calling this week, or how many times you are in contact or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. You can be closer to your twin flame than you may think by not having contact at all. And it starts from within. This is the journey about 90% inner, 10% outer. And the way to love your twin flame is, oh my God, big secret, to love yourself. And this may seem counterintuitive, right? Because we are taught like to chase people, to make them, to look good and to appear a certain way, and maybe even to adjust your character a little bit so they may like you a little more. I remember I was doing that so many times. I knew all the guys that I liked, they were into gaming or into something else. I mean, he's into gaming too, and I'm enjoying that. But back then I was forcing myself into it, and I was like, oh yeah, my God, I'm such a gamer chick and I enjoy these things so much. I'm such a nerd, just to make them more attracted to me. And it felt very bad because I wasn't feeling it at the moment. I was into other things and I wasn't listening to myself, what I truly desire to express and how I desire to be. And now, being on the twin flame journey, I had to learn to just allow myself to be. And I don't have to chase anymore. I don't have to control things to make me look a certain way to attract my man to me. It actually meant then I put myself first and asked myself at the first place, like, how am I feeling right now? What do I need right now? How can I love myself and romance myself more in this moment? My man was attracted to me more and more, even though he didn't appear firsthand on the outside. I dealt with so many false twin flames and they all reflected this back to me to a certain point, but not the way my twin flame is right now, is reflecting me at the moment. And so it's very relieving. I hope you feel that relief in your heart that you don't have to play those games any longer. By loving your twin flame, you are loving yourself. And by loving yourself, your twin flame is loving you, and they will reflect all of that love that you invest into yourself back to you multiple times. You can't even imagine like what one mirror exercise does to you for your twin flame union. I thought coming into twin flame union is hard, and they will mirror every upset to you every 5 minutes, and you're triggered the whole time. You won't get to cuddle, you won't get to kiss, you won't get to have a wonderful experience together. That's not true. As I learned to invest into myself, healed every upset when it came up, and in every moment, every day, be persistent here. I felt that I'm actually filling a container, a safe container in our union, and where it's growing and multiplying, versus with a soulmate, it's just sucking out, right? You're not investing into something, you're investing into a black hole. But with your twin flame, in your twin flame union, you're investing in a safe container that keeps expanding and growing, and it will always give back to you. And what it looks like on the outside is, for example, in the mirror exercise, I was always imagining loving myself by hugging myself. I needed to have that feeling of safety in every moment. And for me, safety feels like someone is hugging me, deeply hugging me and just loving me with all compassion in the world. And that is what he is doing for me right now. Whenever I truly need it, he's coming himself without me having to ask him, and he's hugging me and helping me move through my upsets even easier and quicker than ever before. And I do appreciate that a lot. And this is for you too. Everything you do right now to love yourself, to heal every upset, will bring your twin flame closer to you in every moment. And it might not look like that on the outside, but you have to trust that this will work out for you too.
So now we're going to talk about what is unconditional love. And please, guys, be smart. By unconditional love, we don't mean like you accept whatever is going on. Like if you are being abused or something, set a boundary and call for help. Like unconditional love is not accepting everything that is happening. You know, like please be smart. Unconditional love means that you are going to love yourself no matter what's going on. And loving yourself may be setting a boundary, cutting communication for some time if it's needed, or sometimes just sitting with your feelings, right? It doesn't have to be this big drama or anything. It just means that you love yourself no matter what. Your twin flame is your perfect mirror. So when you love yourself, when you go within yourself, you change your union within, your twin flame will mirror this. You don't need to go outside and get them done something so your union looks good, you know. If you ask anyone who is in union with their twin flame, they will tell you, I go within myself, I feel my feelings, I heal, and my twin flame comes to me. That's what we mean by unconditional love. It's not outside unconditional love, like, hey, you're punching me and I love you. That's not it. That's abuse. You don't need to accept abuse in your life. Just go within yourself, look where you may be having a block, an upset about your twin flame relationship, and just heal it with the mirror exercise. It's very simple, it's very compassionate, and just move through the feelings that arise. Build this relationship with your own self, because that's all it is about. Having a healthy, loving relationship with yourself will be mirrored by your twin flame. That's the only thing you need to do. It's not magic, it's not wizardry, it's not outer things. It's loving yourself. Love within, love above, beneath, at your left, at your right, at your core. That's all it is about.
And it only takes you. You don't have to wait for your twin flame to make a change. You don't have to show them you have to change here. That's exactly what Daniel shared right now. It is just about you. And when you are aware, your twin flame is aware too. And since you share one consciousness, when you make the choice to heal and to see and to love yourself, your twin flame does the same. And as you love yourselves, like, you will attract each other and be like forever together. Yeah. But we understand that the twin flame journey sometimes can be very challenging and hard to love yourself or how to love your twin flame, because they are doing all these things to you, right? They might be even with a different partner. And trust me, I know what we are talking about. Like, we both been through this. We had different partners. Our twin flames had different partners, like false twin flames back then. But still, it's very painful. We understand. And it's not easy to move through this alone. But it's doable with the right support.
So, before we finish the video, let's summarize it. Unconditional love means loving yourself no matter what's going on outside. You feel your feelings, you move through them, and you get your twin flame. Not unconditional love, how much you text, how much you talk, how many days you go out on. That's not. That's soulmates. Soulmates need that to, reassure their relationship. You create your relationship with your twin flame from within.
Unconditional love also means for your twin flame that you accept that whatever they are moving through is their piece, but they will be moving through this. So you have compassion for them as they move through this. You are a team and you work together. So they are never against you, even though it sometimes look like it, right? This fucker is doing this and that in order to upset you. They're not doing it to upset you or to make you feel bad. They're doing it to show you where you have never loved yourself, where you don't know that love actually exists and that love is the only true thing that it exists.
With that being said,
don't forget to like and
subscribe,
and
we see you later.
yes,
Bye.
bye.